We should make a pact. We'll be friends forever. We'll be each other's anchors.
Forever's not that long at our age. God, you're such a kid, Adele.
These women can be very scratchy with each other, they can be irritable, and they can be critical of each other. But it's fueled by a great love underneath it all.
Yes, but you love me.
Old friendships, they can tend to sort of calcify sometimes. It takes a crisis for that calcification to crack open and for them to become living friendships again.
No, we should. Swear. We'll be friends for the rest of our lives.
Adele, we're not 13.
The weekend is set in a rather tumble-down holiday house on the New South Wales Central Coast, and the three main characters are women in their 70s who have come to clear the house of their friend Sylvie, who has died. So they're dealing with the loss of the fourth musketeer.
It's been nearly a year, Jude. A year in March, and I think about her all the time.
It takes place across the Christmas weekend, and it deals with the changes in the friendship between the three women.
Oh, come on, please, let's go to the beach. I'm a ball of sweat.
No, we cannot. This is not a holiday. Wendy, you can stay here and sort the books. Anything decent can go to Lifeline. Adele, go upstairs and start in the rooms.
My book is called The Weekend, and it was published in 2019. I was absolutely thrilled when Sue Smith, the playwright, approached me about adapting it.
When she published The Weekend, I just fell on it with great enthusiasm and just saw it on stage. I just knew the people. They're people like me and people like my friends, and that's what drew me to it.
I need to not know who's going to win. We need to not know in that moment what's going to happen until you say,
Come on, Fanny.
come on, or, you know, come on, your leg's bleeding.
Your leg's bleeding. There's another little confrontation.
I wanted to write about older women in a way that I also hadn't seen much in popular culture and fiction. Most of the time, if we see an old woman on television, she's hobbling around with a walking stick or demented or dying, a dying matriarch in a hospital bed. But the women that I know in their 70s are nothing like that. They're working, they're living really active, full lives. They don't live in the past.
You have a global readership. You've got honorary doctorates falling out your ass. You are, Wendy, you are towering. I have a book club, and we had a very big discussion about this book, and we all disagreed. We all...
Oh, did you?
Well, we always disagree, my book club. We all have very strong feelings about it. Some people feel that we should embrace ageing in all its beauty and terror, and others think we should fight against it and rage against the dying of the light, What's it about again? You did tell me, but...
About Western culture's view of a woman's crone years. It's about us.
Speak for yourself. I'm not a crone.
Well, you're not maiden or mother either, are you?
Oh, crones. Yuck. You make us sound like the witches. So fair and foul a day I have not seen.
This ageing thing, I like to call it a thing.
Oh, we are not getting on.
We are, Blanche. We were raging in the 70s. It's a different generation to the one before us. We've experienced many more things. My mother didn't take drugs, for example, or, have, well, sex and affairs. As this type of woman gets older, it's different.
We should be doing cryptic crosswords every day and learning languages.
Watching the actors get up on the floor and bodily inhabit these people was... I was actually in tears a couple of times. It was so moving. This intense collaboration all day, every day, I just find it amazing to watch.
Wendy is very stubborn, so that when she finally concedes, it's like, oh, thank God for that.
I thought Finn the dog would be tricky. Finn was so central to the book, but I was very excited to see that he's very, very central in the play.
The dog is old because the dog is Sylvie's dog, and she bequeathed the dog to Wendy. Of course, every time we look at Finny, it's Sylvie looking back at us. The dog is a kind of symbol of age and us getting older, and this is what it is. But the dog has that wisdom.
This is Finn, the dog. Say hi, Finn. And say hi. That's okay. Finn has only the front legs. Come on, Finn. That's just what it is. This body that's very fragile. Yeah, has not much energy. Yeah, there is something that happened to us when we are watching any puppet that you feel sympathy straight away. You know, there is a forgiveness. We say that we give 50% on with the puppetry, and the other 50% is the imagination of the audience.
If I've learned something in my 7 and a bit decades, it's this. You need to live forward. Get up and look around you at this rich, tawdry, unjust, destroyed and beautiful world and love it with everything you've got. What do you reckon, Finny?
I used to think as we get older, we know ourselves better. I don't think that anymore. I think that we can be as deluded about ourselves, you know, till the end of our lives as we ever were.
You, Jude, don't you ever talk to someone who's not there?
No.
But there is a moment where each of these women has to understand something new about herself.
Wonder which one of us will be next. Do you ever think that?
Yep.
No.
It's kind of devastating, but they are there with each other to make that okay.
One more time. Oh, 1, 2, 3.